Hi everybody. We are now in this assignment, Make Your First Program, and we are now on part 2. So in the last video, I had you go ahead and download both BlueJ and Greenfoot onto your computer. If you have not done that already, please go back to the video in part 1. Otherwise, let's do part 2. So, in part 2, we are going to make our very first program in BlueJ. Now I know what you might be thinking. You might be thinking, Mr. Ma, how can you expect me to program something when I've never coded before? Well, don't worry because you don't actually have to write any code. I mean, I'm giving you all the directions and telling you exactly everything to do. So, chillax. Everything's going to be just fine. So, you are now watching this YouTube video. I'm going to go ahead and click on this link that says BlueJ Program Code. So click that. You'll see it opens up in a new tab. And it says to copy and paste the code from the box below into BlueJ. So I'll do that, but first what I should do is go back to my desktop, so maybe I'll minimize this. Oh, did you know that to minimize all the windows, you could click this little thing on the right hand side and it just boop, all the windows disappear. So I will click on the bluebird that says BlueJ, or if you did the standalone download with the folder, you could click here and click on the bird. It doesn't really matter which one you do, either one's fine. So click there, BlueJ will open up, and you probably won't see this. If you see this, go ahead and just hit project and then close, and more likely you're going to be seeing this. So this is when you would do project and then go to new project. Then here's where you want to choose where to save your files. This is so important because there's so many students that are like, well, I just typed in a name and I don't know where it is at all. So that's bad if you don't know where it is, because if you don't know where your files are, yeah, how are you going to submit them to me? That's not good. So you can choose to put them anywhere you want. You could choose to put them on your desktop. So you might just click desktop. Maybe you want to choose to put them in documents. That's fine too. It doesn't really matter as long as you know where they are. So I'm going to click desktop because that's just the easiest to demonstrate. So I'll just hit select folder, and now it will put it on my desktop. So from here, I will go ahead and type in a title, whatever title I want. Since this is my first program, I'll just type in first program. I believe you might have to make it one word. Actually, I don't think you do. So click OK, and you'll see this and with the title first program right over here. Pretty cool. So let me try to tell you some things that are evil and some things that are not. See that little notebook piece of paper? You're probably thinking, oh, if I should probably put my code in here. Bad idea. See that little notebook piece of paper? This does nothing, okay? Nothing. So that bad, very bad. Let me actually show the code as well as the BlueJ window. So watch this. I'm going to drag this window over here and then see. Now that's going to take up one side of the screen, and I will pick the window that says the BlueJ program. And that takes up the other side of my screen. Pretty cool. So I'll go ahead and just highlight that. I can hit copy or Control C. I really love to use the shortcuts, so I'll just hit copy or Control C. And then what I want to do is I want to go into the BlueJ window and hit New Class. So New Class, I'll just click there. And see how this class says First Java Program? So it's usually a good idea to just type that in. Notice when I type my class name, no spaces, and I don't want to put numbers at the beginning. Numbers at the beginning are bad. See how that says not a valid Java class name? So that means that's bad. So let's do first Java program. Oh, that's not a valid class name either because it has to be one word. So I'll just go ahead and do this. Click OK. And see, this is where it's good to write your code. So you want to put your code in here. Let me double click on this. And you know what? You don't need any of this. You just need the code that's in here. So I'm going to take all that or highlight all that. Or you know what else you could do? Click in here, hit Control A, and then hit delete. And now it's all gone. So let's go ahead and paste the code that we had into here. Cool, it's in here. All right, so now as you can see, this is my first program. So what this will do is it will print out, hi, my name is, insert name here. I wrote my first program. So if you would like, you can actually go ahead and delete insert name here and type in your own name. And that is my name. When you're done, hit the button that says compile. So compile, boom, and see it should say class compiled, no syntax errors. So there's no errors in your program. That's awesome. That means you did it right. So I can go ahead and either minimize or close this. It doesn't matter. And then I'll right click on this first Java program and I want to go to void main string args. Again, you want to look for the word main. So you click that and whatever this is, just hit OK. And now the program prints out, hi, my name is Stephen Ma. I wrote my first program. You may not see this up here. That's because I put in some really super cool options. So here are some options that I would suggest that you do once this opens up. Go to options, and I think it's usually best to have all three of these checked off. So clear screen at method call, make sure that is checked. Record method calls, check that, and unlimited buffering. I really like those because otherwise you have to clear the program, what's in the box every time, and that's just a pain. So just make sure that all three of these boxes are checked off, and it'll just save you a lot of problems. So, and if I try this again, right click, void main string args, click OK, it will run the program again. Awesome. So that's your very first BlueJ program. So again, remember where you save this because you're going to have to submit this to me later. If you have any questions, let me know.